In this video, I'm going to share with you some powerful reasons why do you need to prepare yourself for a transformational journey. Well, you may be asking, why do I need to prepare for that? Or why do I need to think about it? Follow me and you'll know the why. At this time of change, where the whole world is going to the new direction, there are so many people that are resisting change. And in fact, studies tell that only 10% of the population is embracing change and is ready to go through that transformation. Imagine what happens with the 90% of other people who are still hoping that when one day we'll wake up, the world, it will be as it used to be before. Well, probably one day we'll go to the same routine, but we are not going to be the same people. We are, as creatures, as human beings, we always create habits, and we are peoples of habits. Now, the whole thing is that how can you take yourself in a transformation if you don't learn how to break one old habit and create one new habit? Usually, I say it with I share very simple steps. How can you take one old thought out of your mind to bring a new thought in your mind? And this is where the very first step of your transformational journey starts. But let's move to some very practical steps that probably it will make it even easier for you to understand what I'm talking about. So if you are thinking, what do I do with this new situation, with new circumstances, with the new world changing every day, I would say you better prepare yourself for a transformational journey. How you're going to do that? I would say the very first thing that it can help you to accept it is start visualizing. Visualization, it helps you to manage to see your future self into the new situation. Because first of all, you need to accept that the transformation, the change is coming, and then you need to allow it. How you do that in an easy way? Start visualizing. Probably at the beginning you'll find it difficult and you'll find it resisting because it doesn't make sense to you. It doesn't stick with your old self. But if you do it again and again and again, and you create the pattern of repetition, then you will see that you create a new habit and a new self will start walking into the present. So I remember when I took myself into a transformational journey long time ago. Now I find it very easy, and I'm glad I learned that habit, because now look, if you don't embrace the change and transformation and nowadays, you're really going to struggle. So I remember when I took this challenge for myself, I started living my future in the now. So this is what I'm going to ask you to try. Start bringing your future in the now. How does your future self look right now? And put all the elements and all the factors and all the circumstances that you're going through right now, put it all together and how this will look like in the future, and bring that future now. And if you want to make it an easy process, start visualizing. Practice visualization. Once you have done that, then you need to understand that this is going to take some time, and that's why you need to allow yourself to take baby steps. So you don't need to expect that this is going to happen overnight and you take a drastic change in your life. Allow yourself to absorb, to incubate the new information that is coming in, and allow time for yourself to even challenge it sometimes. So challenges are not bad, but also you need to understand that if you resist and challenge all the time, you're not going to see any difference in your life. And how we usually say is, if you want to do something that you never have done before, you definitely need to start thinking things that you haven't thought before. So challenge the new thinking but also let some old thinking go out in order for the new thinking to come in. I hope it makes sense to you. So as you take these baby steps, then you understand that you need to prepare your subconscious mind that things are starting to change. And you start treating yourself as the new self. So don't treat yourself as you used to treat yourself before, but start treating yourself as your future self. So if you want to have something that you didn't have before, start treating yourself in a way that you didn't treat yourself before, because you can't solve a new problem with the old pattern. You need to bring new situations and new solutions for anything that you are going through right now. Then as you do this, you'll probably need to start seeing what other people are doing. So the next step is start learning from other people, how they are doing it, what they are doing and you are not doing it yet, or what is something that probably you need to analyze, to observe, to monitor, and see that should you do it differently? Should probably apply something else? Should you bring some new knowledge, some new skills, so you can see the benefits of learning new things? Because this learning will allow you to be the new you. Because if you are preparing yourself for a transformational journey, you need to prepare the new you to come and take some space into the new territory. So once you have done that, it's very important that you start creating like an action plan. As you have taken these baby steps, you have learned new things, you have started already visualizing yourself in the future, and you're bringing some future into your now reality, then you take an action plan. Okay, so here I am now, where I am going to be. Instead of just sitting there and doing nothing and being scared and waiting for things to solve themselves, I'm telling you, you better take some actions and create some solution, focus, direction before it's too late. Because many people think that many problems will resolve themselves. Yes, sometimes it happens, but it happens after you have done your internal homework. If you have done your homework very well, you are prepared mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you feel calm, you feel relaxed, you don't feel pressure from the outside, and then you just feel emotionally and completely connected with the how the individual mind gets activated with the universal mind, then of course it feels like everything is just solving themselves. So in this case, in order for you to come to that place, you better start making an action plan. How I am going to find solutions for my problems. And remember, healthy people are not those who don't have problems. Healthy people are those who know how to identify the problems and find solutions for them problems, and make sure that these solutions are the right ones. Wonderful. As you have done all of this, the only thing that is left is keep going, because sometimes it's not going to be like straightforward. It's not going to be like one step and that's it. It's going to be a challenging journey, because the transformational journey is probably one of the most challenging ones, and you need to prepare yourself for that. If you are prepared, you will have enough courage and enough strength to keep going and keep going and keep going until one day it feels so easy for you. Because remember this, things are difficult until they become easy. So follow these steps and enjoy the transformational journey to your new self.